Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio January 30th, 2023. You tend to favor close relationships and domestic activities much of the day, but you open up and are ready to share as the day advances. Nevertheless, it's all too easy to communicate ahead of yourself or carelessly today with Mercury's transits. It may be better to observe and build confidence in what you see or feel, largely because your head and heart are doing two different things today. Others might oppose your plans or compete to communicate and sharing ideas rather than listening to one another. It may be best to dial things back when and where you can. Your personal and romantic life has likely been a bit of a whirlwind in recent years, especially since 2018. This is because the Great Awakener planet Uranus is making tracks through your solar house of true love, romance, and passion. On the one hand, singles have likely had an exhilarating time meeting unique, eccentric, and visionary people. However, the thing about these people is that they most certainly do not want to be caged or controlled. Couples have likely felt this energy around surprises to explore new levels of pleasure or hobbies together, or even around children. Focus on what you need in your work and life balance. Something said about your schedule or priorities might hit you where it hurts when Mercury in Capricorn squares Chiron in Aries. As a hardworking sign, you try to do it all in your career path and personal life. But it might be time to reconsider what you want to focus on during this square, especially if you feel called to spend more time at home or with your loved ones. Do not be afraid to put yourself or whatever will make you fulfilled first. Venus might have left your income sector yesterday, but her legacy and her confident sense of what's possible lives on. This is thanks in part to the resolve and determination the planet of money left you with, but is being bolstered as a friendly aspect between the Sun here and Mars in your work sector starts to build. The position of the heavenly bodies supports you with energy to really act on behalf of others. You enjoy the feeling of helping other people succeed against the odds. However, you must also pay attention to yourself, otherwise you will quickly grow resentful of what others have that you lack. This is called affliction. To avoid being afflicted, make your diet and exercise the priority no matter what. When you take care of yourself physically, you notice all your other needs more readily. Take some time to consider the personal relationships in your life right now. During a day like this, relationships that are questionable will naturally come into question for you. You need to be as good to yourself as you can be, and if this means letting go of a connection that is not working for you, then so be it. Remember that with most every ending, something new will be born. Take care of yourself. It is just as a clash between planets on the home and career front starts to separate and the moon moves on from a position where it may have exacerbated any work and life balance tension over the last few days, the moon returns to a playful and creative part of your chart. All of a sudden it makes sense, for while the moon will simply add to the growing momentum on the playful and creative side of life's fence, something exciting is building on the income and job fronts. It has never been more important to have the right work and life balance. Thanks to the moon, Venus' first full day in your communication sector and her mission to give your heart and your relationships a voice is getting off to a good start. It begins with the moon's return to your romantic sector today, something that promises a romantically charged weekend and a chance to give your heart a voice. It is early next week that the moon's return to your relationships sector will capitalize on a chance to also give your relationships a voice. Our eyes in the sky. The Sun in Aquarius squares off with the nodes of destiny today. The vibe will be intense as we're pushed and pulled in every direction. While we want to move forward in our lives, we could take 2 steps back for every one forward. Egos might take a hit as well. Be careful about gloating about a situation before it's finalized. You don't want to create emotional setbacks for yourself. Involved in differences of opinion which are of minor concern to you, don't react or get caught up and respond angrily or nervously. With a little patience and some constructive dialogue, all misunderstandings are cleared up. If things become too much for you, take a walk in the woods, Some meditation or a relaxing bath can ease any tension and do you good. Today is ideal for going on a long excursion with your friends. Take the initiative and organize a barbecue or picnic. Your friends will look forward to meeting up again to have a good chat and will show their gratitude to you. You'll all have a great time and have good memories of this special event. You've the capacity to handle a lot of exercise but need to manage any activity efficiently to ensure you're not totally overworked or eventually run out of energy. With a certain amount of effort directed towards effective preparation, you minimize stress and maximize your good health over a prolonged period. In the morning, the first quarter moon in Taurus invites us to reflect on intentions set during the January 21st Aquarius new moon. During the new moon, we were encouraged to embrace our uniqueness in order to manifest a vision that would serve our communities. Novelty and innovation are necessary aspects of the Aquarian ethos. However, during today's first quarter moon, we are tempted to return to familiar methods to get the job done. We will quickly discover that we cannot create something new by following an old script. That's not to say that we cannot fall back on trusty resource bases or techniques to push an agenda forward. However, they will ultimately fail to get us where we want to go. You're fit and well and possess an insatiable need for physical activity. Consider how you might balance this urge with your sociability and take up dancing. If you've never danced, it's a great way to enjoy yourself and keep fit. Embrace this opportunity and find out where your local dance class is located and learn. All at once, you have many things that demand your attention, and these tasks make your life more eventful. Of course, this slows you down. So, set clear priorities and concentrate on the most important matters. Don't be afraid to refuse friends, give your reason, and if they are truly interested in you, they can accept a no on this occasion. We stand at a crossroads between tradition and innovation. Something has to give. In the evening, the moon trines Mercury in Capricorn, helping us to communicate what is on our minds. A level-headed and rational approach in conversation allows us to sensibly connect with others. We want to make sure people feel safe opening up to us, so we set informed boundaries to put those we speak to at ease. Although this influence would be fine for business dialogues, we can also use it to improve rapport with friends and relatives. We don't have to speak about serious issues, but the tone of the discussion may naturally veer that way.